Well, here with the DIY to help celebrate the great state that you grew up in is Paige Hemmis.
Thank you. Yes, I'm representing
it.
the state today, but I'm actually from Wisconsin, and I have great pride for my state. Go Packers! Woo!
Yeah.
The rest of my family is right across the border in Illinois.
Oh, I see.
So Sundays, Bears versus Packers. It's a big thing for us.
And please just say Illinois. Just upset them.
Illinois. Here we go. Here it is.
Illinois.
Illinois. That's how it's spelled.
It's how you diss them.
Exactly. But let me tell you about home state versus country. The pride right behind you, Mark. I have Australia.
Oh.
Because I married an Australian. I live with a few of them.
An amazing Jason.
Yes. And then, of course, I had to represent our own country. So you can do this with your state, with your city, with your country, whatever you'd like.
Beautiful.
Oh.
I love this. Now, why is yours more unique than the other ones we find in the stores?
For one, mine does have a few drips. It's kind of the messy. It's the imperfect.
Really cool.
Yes, the imperfect look.
The meant to be imperfect look.
The meant to be, yes. It was very much on purpose.
Right, which means
that.
it's good because your kids could get involved, I bet.
That's true. It's good for the whole family because if they happen to, I don't know, drip something or spill something, it's
You're
fine.
supposed to be that way.
Yes, and the only state I did not do that on is California because we don't get a lot of water.
Yeah, but you splattered. I like the splatter.
Yes.
That's actually not
And I'm
funny,
going to show you how to do
That's really cool.
the splattering, as you call it.
It makes it look vintage. I like it.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Well,
More expensive, too.
You did get started earlier today because I saw you here.
Yes. So I actually did this on wood, and that's another thing that makes it a little more unique. This is 1/4-inch birch plywood, and this is an acrylic polymer. And all this does is on the wood, it shows you, or it stops the paint from actually adhering to the wood and going in deep because it will bleed if you don't put something on to protect it. Now this is Illinois, as Mark would say. Illinois.
Make a lot of noise for Illinois.
That's right. So I just printed out that state on the computer off the internet, and then I traced it. And then because I love my family that's still in Illinois, I'm cutting this out of blue painter's tape and just sticking it on there. And then I went around, added a little watercolor to the edge. Now I started with a black border, but as you can see, you can kind of mix it in with another color. I added a little red to kind of make it orange. And then here's where the fun part comes, because you can clean it up, you can add more water. And so that's what it would look like, kind of a finished look.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you guys how to take it one step further.
Oh, yeah, make it unpolished.
Check this out. So this is watercolors. And do you see, because I have that polymer on, do you see how it kind of doesn't stick
Yeah,
apart?
it doesn't wanna.
Yep, but that's what makes it more fun because we have more opportunity to play with it. We can go back in and take that border and look at that, mix those colors.
Does it ever absorb or is it dry on the top of it?
It does, well, no, it just dries, I think.
Dries,
it just dries on the top. Because if you did, let's say on this side, if you did go in, you could have the bleeding that goes
And
outside.
not look good.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
The whole idea is to make it.
Yep.
It is like an organized mess, if you will.
An organized mess. And then to make the drips, you put in a little.
Funny you say that because my kids try to make their room. Dad, that's an
organized mess?
Yeah.
There you go. That's all
that's cool.
you
do that again. Do that again. Do it again.
Here, wait. I'm going to do it with a let's say you're having a little troublesome piece of watercolor. So let's say you have one that's not as drippy.
Okay.
Like that. You just add a little water to it, put it in the middle, and then if it needs a little help, just go right there, and it will go the rest of the way. So you can just add water.
Promise.
Look at that.
Oh.
And you just leave it to go.
Oh, anticipation.
Yes. It's like watching paint dry.
It's like watching paint dry. How much, okay, if I were to go out and get one of these that I've seen in the stores, by the way, in these boxes, how much would that cost me versus what?
It's about $300 if you go online or in the stores for this because it's hand painted.
Yeah.
But you can do it for under $20. And let me, that spattering.
Oh,
or the
yes.
splattering.
Yes.
Hold this up for me right there.
Oh boy, do I need a bib?
Nope, you don't. Because this is all you do right there. You see how that kind of comes out? All you do is take the edge of your paintbrush. You can do this with a pencil or, look at that.
You're fantastic.
Well, I want you to do this on shirts.
Well, that's.
Can we do this on your shirt?
I don't got a lot of time.
You just did it on.